How cool is that? There's a volcano behind us, we're on the North Island of New Zealand, and we're hunting red stag and fallow deer.
The sheep like the open stuff, so they're pretty simple. That's a big stag. He's got his apprentice with him.
Welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm Vanessa Harrop, and we're in the North Island of New Zealand. I'm hunting with Gerald Flaherty of Wildside Hunting Safaris. And we're in the middle of winter in New Zealand right now. It's July. And so we're not hunting during the roar of the stag, but we've got lots of other things to hunt, right?
Yes, we have. We can still hunt stags, of course. They've got their antlers on, and fallow deer. But there's rams, and we've got samba and rooster and sika and stuff like that. So they're particularly interesting species because they're unique to the North Island of New Zealand. So
okay.
Yeah.
And so what's the plan today?
The plan today is go for a wander in the bush and see if we can find something. It's been raining for the last couple of days, and it's starting to clear. You can see this. We're at nearly 3,000 feet right here, so we're sitting in the clouds.
Okay.
And so we're just, there's no particular direction of the wind at the moment, so we're just going to go for a wander and just see what sort of sign we can find and what sort of animals.
Okay.
I've got I know that on the property there's a couple of really nice stags and a few fallow bucks that slipped through the season, which are due to be caught up with, so let's hope we can find them. They would be 2-year-olds probably. Yeah, maybe one of them's a 3-year-old. He looks quite nice though. There's a 1, 2 and a 3. Ah, nice. Excellent. Let's go and find some big stags. Oh, are you looking at the one in the bush? Okay. Yeah, that's a nice stag, eh? Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was real dark too. I'll do it laying on that through that gap there. That's what I saw when I looked at it. You guys see all the hard ones and I see the easy ones. Here he goes. Yeah. That's a beauty. He's got another year or 2 to go, that stag. I thought I heard something down in the bush down there. It was probably him coming through. I love that big drop on him. That big drop out, yeah, up the back.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Zeiss Sport Optics. We make it visible. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Lowa Boots, handcrafted in Europe. Deluxe Wall Tents, built in Canada for Canadian conditions.
So this is a scrape area for fallow bucks, and you know, it'll start off as a little patch, and the next thing there'll be a year after year they just keep adding to it, and it's not just one buck, it'll be a community of bucks that'll come and use it. But during the rut there's generally just one buck will sit on it, and that's his spot. But you can see the seeds that have come out of the Maori tree above us. We had a huge seeding of the Maori this year.
Okay.
And that's all going to regenerate, I suppose, if the deer weren't here. But yeah, we'll see some more scrapes and I'll point them out. But they do have a, you see that stick up on there?
Yep.
That's where they get up on their back legs and rub their preorbital glands and stuff and send it up. It's interesting, I don't know why they do it so high, but they do it as high as they can reach. It's almost like...
Is that so it's kind of like a hierarchy thing? It's like the bigger the bucks?
I think it is.
Higher.
It's got to be. It's got to be something like that.
So very much like whitetail behavior then?
If you look at whitetail and you look at fallow deer, they're so similar in their behaviour, very, very similar than any other deer species,
okay.
Other than whitetail in New Zealand. So yeah, it's very good.
I see that stag.
What are you doing?
He's got a giant wire bush in his antlers.
Is he?
Yeah. He's carrying around extra headgear.
That's his lunch. He just takes it with him. He's got a packed lunch.
So what kind of tree is this?
That's a rimu.
Holy, I can see the sky in here.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh stays in one just like that. It's it was the target species for the logging back in the early 1900s.
Yeah.
And because this one's hollow, obviously, they left it. So if you look how big and massive that is.
And so what would they have used this wood for? Just
back in those days, they used it for framing timber, for houses and big buildings and stuff like that.
right.
Warehouses and whatever. But now, in recent years, it's all furniture.
Okay.
And now it's actually illegal to log it for timber. So unless you get a windfall or something like that. So.
Very cool.
But it's a beautiful old tree, all right.
You got to come and check this out.
Mum spotted us.
Lacing your boot properly is critical. Now, I have a pair of Lowa Lavinias here, and they have two different lacing systems that I'm going to show you. A lot of people don't understand how they work, so what I want to do is run through a few tips for you. The first one is the eye lock system, and it locks the laces in place. As you can see, I can let go of these laces and they're not going to move anywhere. What it does is it creates that nice support for your lower foot. Now, at the end of the day, if you want to release these, all you do is snap these open and it releases the lace. It also enables it so that you don't have to lace up the upper part of your boot super tight just to keep those bottom laces tight, and then you've got that flexibility in your ankle. Now, the next thing is the tongue stud. Really important. What you want to do is you want to run the lace all the way around the tongue stud and then come back up and around. And what that does is it keeps your tongue vertical and horizontally in place. So it's not going to move anywhere, but you've got that stability in your ankle, and then you've got that tight fitting support in your lower boot.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Puma SGB Knives, knife maker to the world since 1769. Defense Aerosols, for when your life depends on it. The Wild Sheep Foundation, putting and keeping sheep on the mountain.
You catch a pretty good fish with that one.
I reckon. That's a fairly sizable one. We can't find any deer, but we've found a worm. I think we've got a little bit of improvement to do today.
I think so.
We caught up with that one though.
Well, it's just the start of the day.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The deer are just waiting for this to lift,
Yep.
the sun to come out. After that rainstorm we had last night.
Do you have a Bear Grylls section on your show? After you? He'd be eating that by now. Awesome.
Oh, that's cool though.
It seems to be full of water, doesn't he? He doesn't seem to have much. You know, you can see through him. He doesn't have a lot of solid stuff in there. Maybe we can put him somewhere where he can bury back down into the ground somewhere. She thinks she's safe out of bow range. Well, we've just spotted a fallow buck down here, and it looks like a reasonable buck. We're going to have to get in and have a look at it. It's sort of down over the edge, so I want to have
to get a closer look.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Looks like a good one though. Let's go. If you get a chance to shoot him. Yeah, wait. Yeah, just wait for him to come up a little bit.
He's right behind the trees.
Okay, wait for him to come out. He's going to lay down. Yep. Still, if you put your safety on, you see it on 4.5 power.
Yes.
Okay, let's just quietly go down there.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine, Alberta's only hunting, fishing, and trapping magazine.
Just shoot it. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Thank you much.
That's a big buck.
That's a big buck.
That is a big buck. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go have a look, eh? I don't think he's getting up from that one. Yeah, I think he came up quite fast on that, you know, from behind the tree.
Yeah.
And I think he just sort of walked forward on the shot a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, look at that. Oh, what character.
He really piled up, didn't he?
He is huge.
Enormous. And look at that view.
Yeah. Oop. He's fully dilated, so he's gone. That's just a look at that. Look at that. Wahoo!
Thank you so much. Oh,
you're welcome.
Awesome. Wow, what an awesome, awesome hunt.
Yeah.
So we were pretty much heading back to the truck, hunting our way back to the truck, and you know, you didn't want to scent up the land a little bit, so
yeah,
out popped this guy.
Yeah, well, the deer were just starting to come out, and I wasn't quite sure whether the mature ones would be out. We'd just seen a younger buck, and he busted us and ran up onto the bush, and I thought, well, that area's pretty much done, and
yeah.
And next thing, you know, a flash of antler, and this guy was just feeding. He must have been bedded up in the bush up in there, and
just coming out,
feeding his way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what a beautiful buck.
He's just beautiful. Now I noticed he's a little on the skinny side.
That's post rut, because these guys work really hard during the rut. I mean, they go right off the food, and they just 24/7 for about 3 weeks probably. Okay. And they work. Yeah, and then they almost get themselves to a situation where they just about don't make it through winter. So, and then next year they bounce back again. Spring comes and summer, and they're into it again. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful old buck. He's well and truly mature. He's 30 inches at least in his main beam. So very, very pleased with that.
Yeah.
And we have some fantastic fallow deer. Originally Hungarian stock,
Okay.
and way back in the early 2000s we just let them go and just managed them with a rifle or a bow. So yeah, we just love seeing big deer. I'm looking forward to going for a red stag.
Yeah, thank you so much, and what a great start to a hunt.
You're
It's
welcome.
just been awesome.
Yeah.
Wildside Hunting Safaris on the North Island of New Zealand. Can't get any better than that.
Awesome. Yeah.
For more information on hunting in New Zealand with Wildside Hunting Safaris, visit them online at wildsidehunting.com. Check us out online at outdoorquesttv.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.